Culture magazine. As always, we're always following the latest cultural events that are taking place here in Egypt. But before we start, let's take a look on the latest cultural updates that took place during the course of this week.
The Cairo International Book Fair is held until the 5th of February. The Cairo International Book Fair is the largest and oldest book fair in the Arab world, held every year in the last week of January in Cairo, Egypt. The fair is considered the most important event in the Arabic publishing world. 3 fairs would be attended by hundreds and thousands in the city of 16 million. Visitors of New Egyptian Art Museum in Munich double. The number of visitors to the State Museum of Egyptian Art in Munich, Germany has doubled, according to the management, which considered it as a success for moving to a modern building that adopts developed showing techniques and sophisticated art conditioning work to provide an ideal environment for artifacts. The new museum building is located in the heart of the tourist area, in the center of Munich, not far from the old building, accessible in only a few minutes by foot or public transportation. A new Sawiris Award in poetry is named after Nigm. Businessman Naguib Sawiris announced adding a poetry category to his annual Sawiris Literature Award to be named after the late great Egyptian poet Ahmed Fouad Nigm, who died early last month. The award is worth 100,000 Egyptian pounds. This came during a memorial service held by the Culture Ministry in the name of Nigm and was held at the Opera House. The memorial was attended by many figures in the culture and literary scene, including the head of the Opera House, Ines Abdeldaim, writer Ibrahim Dawood, television producer and writer Magdi Mohammed El-Adl, film director Magdi Ahmed Ali, and many other intellectuals and poets from different generations.
A press conference was held at the fairgrounds to announce the latest details of the upcoming 45th round of the Cairo International Book Fair. A number of issues were discussed in the conference, including the different activities and events of the fair. The conference was attended by the General Egyptian Book Organization Director Ahmed Mujahid, the Assistant General Secretary of the Arab Publishers Association Aidel Masri, along with a number of journalists. We announced today, along with the Publishers Association, the Book Fair program, and we're informing everyone that we're done with the preparations of the fair. It's an annual conference where we present to the media the activities and conferences of the fair, the schedule of the events, and the figures who will be present during the events. Kuwait will be the guest of honor of the 45th round of the Cairo International Book Fair and will be presenting a number of cultural and entertainment programs.
This year, Kuwait will be the guest of honor. It's very important actually to throw the light on the activities of Kuwait, because the state of Kuwait played a very dominant role, a very prominent role, a very important role in spreading the culture all over the Arab world.
This year, the Cairo International Book Fair will be introducing new facilities and will experience the participation of a huge number of people.
The number of publishers are more than the last year, especially from the Arab world, the Arabian publishers, and also we have 26 community here.
Last year, the area of book fair was approximately 60,000 square meters. We added this year 20,000 square meters more, and we have new participants in our book fair from all over the world.
بحيث ان القارئ العادي اللي مش مهتم للغايه بالادب والثقافه يستطيع ان هو يتناولها، بالاضافه لحوالي 15 كتاب اخرى.
45th round of Cairo's International Fair, and this year there is wide participation of over 755 publishers and representatives from 24 different countries showcasing the best writings over the years. This is the 45th round titled Culture and Identity because we're trying to rediscover Egypt's identity, which comes in many forms, starting from the Pharaonic civilization to the Coptic Muslim civilization, and also a number of cultures on the borders of Egypt, like Halab and Shalatin and Sinai. All of these combined create the Egyptian identity. This year is unlike last year, where we suffered from the Muslim Brotherhood's trials to narrow culture and creativity. But thankfully, the people were able to overcome these trials to Islamize the Egyptian identity. So what we're trying to prove is that this culture and identity is various and colorful and is embedded in every Egyptian's genes. We've always been participants here, representing the United Arab Emirates with its deep culture and several published books by our culture ministry. Thankfully, we are able here to showcase the work of the Emirates and raise awareness through our culture and media. This year's Person of the Year at the Cairo International Book Fair is renowned Egyptian writer Taha Hussein. His work and books can be found at the several booths here, as well as foreign Arab and Egyptian writers' books. The fair will be open to the public until February 5th.